Hi, welcome to a new video. And yesterday RaceRoom released a bucket load of new content onto their store, so I've basically spent the evening having a good play around with it and seeing what it's like. So we get basically 3 Audi R8s, one in GT4, GT3 and one in GT2 trim. So this does help fill out the GT2 roster ever so slightly, because we just had the 911 in there before. They're all good cars, they all sound great, particularly the GT2 variant of it, and all of them do help bolster out their relative classes. We've also got the VW IDR, so this has previously been available in RaceRoom as a kind of online challenge before I was PC gaming, so it's not something I've tried out before, so it was good to give that a go. Certainly an interesting car, even if it is a bit of a one-trick pony. It's basically let's go fast around a circuit, so I give it a whirl around the ring, and it's interesting enough, but I don't see it being a staple of my racing time. And we then have the VW Scirocco Group 2, which is old school manual gearbox, H-pattern shifter, all sorts of fun like that. We also got 2 new tracks dropped. Well, I say new, one of them is definitely new, and that's Watkins Glenn, which is a firm favourite of mine. I absolutely love the Glen. In my opinion, it's one of the best circuits in North America, and I absolutely adore it. So getting the Watkins Glen in RaceRoom for me is a big deal. It is something I really like to see, and I do enjoy racing on and using as a test bed for cars as well. But then the sort of new one is finally Bran's Hatch Grand Prix is here. Now, if you've already got Bran's Hatch Indy, you don't get it for free, but you do get it, I think, at 50% discount. So it is a reduced cost one. Getting the GP circuit for me is a major thing, because I absolutely love Bran's Hatch GP as a circuit. It is up there with the likes of Alton Park as my favourite UK circuits. It's absolutely blinding, particularly the back section, which makes up the GP circuit. You know, you've got a couple of interesting corners on the standard Indy part of it that it shares with it, you know, Graham Hill Bend, Paddock Corner, things like that. But it's as you go down and back up through the sheen corners that, for me, is what makes Bran's Hatch, and I absolutely love this track. It's fairly easy to learn, but incredibly difficult to master, and certainly it's not something I would say I've come even close to. So, in terms of what we get for our money, and it is a fair amount of money because it's RaceRoom to subscribe to all of this content, but it's well worth it in my personal opinion. Certainly if you're going to leave one, I think it would be the IDR. It is a bit of a one-trick pony, and it's the sort of thing, you know, if you're into time attacks, then great. If you're not, then it's not really going to add a great deal to your roster. The GT2, GT3 and GT4, well, you take your pick as to what is your preferred series on there, but the one I can wholeheartedly recommend as just being absurdly good fun is the Group 2 VW Scirocco. It's single make effectively, it doesn't really go up against anything else, but it is a great fun car to drive, and I personally would recommend both of the tracks as well. But it's a good varied content drop with plenty for everyone in there. You know, you can get something out of here even if you don't pick up all of the content. It is well worth having a look at what's available here, because for me, RaceRoom, it does get overlooked. It's there with R-Factor 2 in terms of titles that get overlooked for the likes of iRacing, and Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione, and I think that's a shame, because both RaceRoom and R-Factor 2 are absolutely stunning titles, and for me, 2 of the best titles available sim racing wise, so I strongly recommend people check this out if they are interested. If you do, let me know what your pick of car is down below, and if you found this video useful, please do hit the like button, and if you want to see more content like this, subscribe away and hit the bell icon to be notified when new content gets uploaded. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.